What's up there, YouTube? How you doing? Hey, I'm on here doing a live stream. See if anybody hops on. Just got done work. Evidently, there's a lot of fucking crazy shit happening today. Day before 9/11, anniversary. I'm gonna wait a couple minutes, see what happens, see if anybody gets on here. Meant to say this. I don't think we got anybody on there. Wait a minute longer. See if anybody hops on here. Come on, YouTube, stop fucking me around, huh? How about putting out a couple notifications for me, huh? You think you can do that? And by the way, I noticed how all the last couple, 8 months there, I was racking up subscribers. All of a sudden, I can't get past 1,000. And then I get too close to it, like 3 away, and then one or two leave. Then you give me one back, and three, and you're just not even letting me get even close to it. I mean, I know you're fucking me around. It's ridiculous. You know how I know? Because I ain't the only one. I'm hearing a lot of fucking YouTubers saying that. And you know what? What kind of fucked up company are you running over there? Okay, you let fucking machinery run everything. There's no humans involved anymore, and this fucking AI shit's ass backwards and upside down. How do you like them apples, huh? Yeah, I said it. Does that get me a gold star next to my name, or am I getting a strike for that? Yeah, can't insult your fucking robots, huh? It's harassment. No, the shit that they do to our live streams is harassment. They come on there and they screw with us. But I ain't gonna say anymore. I'm waiting until some people get on here. So anyway, Charlie Kirk may have gotten assassinated today. Why I say may is I've heard several reports saying he was just shot, and other people saying he died, and somebody saying right after that he's in critical condition. So I don't know. If you don't know who Charlie Kirk is, here's the deal. He was a debater, a right-wing debater, and he'd go on these campuses and teach these college kids what was what. Just tell them the truth, like abortion's murder, things like that. Solid common sense things, and they couldn't handle it. And 100 other things that these communist professors drilled into their fucking students' heads. So he kind of was fighting back against that. So the libtards on the left shot him. And now I don't know that he's alive or dead, but so far there's more people saying that he died, which is a shame. He had a couple little kids and a wife, and because he wanted debate, he's going to get murdered. Somebody's going to. It's ridiculous. What a mess we live in. What kind of world are we living in? When people solve their problems with a pistol or a gun. Guns are for self-defense, not to go out and fuck somebody up because you didn't like what they said. You know what I mean? How fucking weak is that? They caught the guy at least, or they got him. I think I saw a picture. Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever that is. I just couldn't believe that. I got done work. There's a lot of shit happening right now, too, in the world. And it's the day before 9/11 anniversary, too. One is we're like inches away from invading Venezuela, and for that narco-terrorism shit. How come that wasn't done ever before? Here's the deal. They're in there for the oil. Let's be real about it, okay? They're going in, getting the fucking oil. They want it. They're going to take it, but they'll use that convenient lie of narco-terrorism. Not that there isn't any down there. It's just that, how about stopping it on the streets up here too, and when you actually fucking catch the people, punish them. Don't let them back out on the street again. And that's not the new administration. That shit was going on for a long while, where people could come up and do a violent crime and get off scot-free because the attorney generals in our fucking country were picked by a traitor, and they're all marching lockstep and ruining our country, basically. I mean, when you get real about it. Look, you might not like our country, and if you don't, I got a suggestion: get the fuck out and take a boat, whatever. But here's the deal: you have a right to speak up. You have a right to protest, but you don't have a right to kill somebody because they hold an opposite opinion than you. Yeah, freaking just murdered a guy, a debater. Kind of sick asshole world are we living in? It's unbelievable. Sorry, I'm just a little pissed off because you should have the right to speak in this country. And you know what? You know who else is getting assassinated daily? I'll tell you, a whole different kind of assassination. And I shouldn't even compare it because it's nothing but every day we get our words cut short, our ability to put our opinions out there because YouTube and other communist bastards are just taking certain people's opinions and throwing them out the window. But we got to listen to their agenda as they're trying to brainwash the youth. Yeah, my opinion. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I'm just getting a little pissed off the more I think about all this shit. It's disgusting. It's totally disgusting. And I can't believe not enough people are starting to get pissed off. It's time to speak up. This is retarded. It's been going on too long. I need to cool out a couple seconds here. I just got done work and I turned on YouTube and I saw that. And that guy, he was a decent guy. He was telling the truth about what he felt. And he was debating. It was his opinion. And these college kids were flipping out because they couldn't win the argument, so they got to go, kill somebody. That's more or less what's happening there. But the deal is, what I saw, it wasn't even a fucking college kid. I don't think it was like this old bald-headed guy. So I don't know. Another crazy, and there's plenty of them out there. Unbelievable. Thanks for stopping in, whoever you are up there. Appreciate the thumbs up. Thank you. Maybe I'm getting a little bit carried away talking about this, but I've seen so much shit in the last however many years, and it just keeps getting worse and worse, and I'm burning out on all of it. And I think a lot of people are. And it's time that you put a stop to people acting like children. Now, not even children, acting like monsters. And you go out and kill somebody. But I mean, you got to be able to. Man, I can barely even talk right now. It's just pissing me off. I'm gonna flip the subject to something different. I'm telling you, I was talking about Venezuela. Get out of this conversation because it's just freaking ridiculous. Anyway, Venezuela is going to be the next Vietnam. Watch, because these guys can go run right into the jungle, and it's called guerrilla warfare. You ain't going to. I don't give a shit how tough we are or what kind of missiles we have and this and that. You'll have to burn that country to the ground to get them because they'll be hiding. Just the same thing as Afghanistan. Russia went into Afghanistan prior to us, couldn't get them out of the mountains, and they were using guerrilla warfare tactics on the Russians. Then they did it to us. It's the best, and we did it 200 years ago to the British. It works. When you don't have half the equipment the other side has and half the men and all that, you use guerrilla warfare. And actually, in the movie Josey Wales, that's how in that movie, even he was using guerrilla warfare tactics because the South had to. I just threw that in there just since the name of my channel, but for real, I don't know. Excuse me. I can't believe that they're using that narco-terrorism thing. You know what? Go after the assholes on the street. Take it off the street, and you can get the suppliers, and they are, but there's more there, than meets the eye. I still think it's about the oil. I really do. It's the same kind of thing. The other administration, knucklehead, when he went into Iraq, was that George Bush Jr.? He went into Iraq over weapons of mass destruction. I'm in trouble speaking. and there was none. Okay, and it was bullshit. And later on, they owned up to it. So I don't really trust anything our government says, and I think you have to be crazy to buy everything on just on their word. Question everything I'm saying because it's ridiculous. And a lot of people got killed going over there, and a lot of people are going to get killed going down to Venezuela probably as well, but don't need to die, in my opinion. Anyway, you know what? I think I'm going to hop off of here, and maybe I'll do a live stream later on. Just too pissed off right now. Have a good day.